Hello and welcome back. We're on to the second episode of the first season of House of the Dragon. The last episode, well, it was just the introduction, wasn't it? We got to know all the characters, all the different Targaryens, and the situation there. We got Viserys as the king. His wife is pregnant. He desperately wants a son because he's got a daughter, and who needs a daughter? Come on now. Unfortunately, wife dies, as does baby son. So he has no real choice other than to decide that his daughter Rhaenyra shall be queen, in doing so rejecting his own brother Daemon, and Daemon's salty inevitably. And yeah, we just got a lot of characters in the background who seem not so happy with the succession situation. Yeah, we'll see where it goes from here. That's about all I'm going to say really, because I just want to get straight into it. Let's go. Oh, we got the music, a different intro, like graphics. Blood seeping, okay. Before, this showed the map of Westeros, but this doesn't look like a map. What are these, the round things? What are they? Where the blood seems to be coming from. I'm gonna eat a Kinder Bueno while watching. I decided snacking was a good fun thing to do whilst watching the show. Is this the home of the Targaryens? What's it called? It's not Dragonstone, is it? I can't remember. Ew. Oh, this is the crab man they were talking about. It's disgusting. The pirates. Ew. No, that's awful.
His remains are being prepared by the Silent Sisters. The succeeding
Silent Sisters
would like to make haste in finding Sir Ryan's replacement on the King's Guard.
With the help of the Hand, I've invited a number of fine candidates to court.
Oh yeah.
All have passed fair trials.
Who we got?
4 ships have now been lost.
Oh, I knew he'd be salty about all this.
My banner.
The
pirate
pirate
stuff have now
stuff.
grown into a conflagration, yet you sit here and dither about court business.
If you've something to discuss,
I think he has
I want
something
to
to
know what is to
discuss.
be done about my ships and my men.
the Crown will compensate you for your ship and crew and
I
family.
don't want compensation. I want to seize the stepstones by force and burn out this crab feeder.
Yeah,
I am
the
not
crab feeder.
prepared to start a war with the Free Cities.
The Seven Kingdoms have never entered open war with the Free Cities. Were that to happen, the losses would be incalculable.
Fleabag's dad.
What reason does the crab feeder have to fear us? The king's own brother has been allowed to seize Dragonstone and fortify it with an army of his gold cloaks.
Is
Daemon has
Dragonstone the
squatted
name
there
of the
for over
Targaryen
half
home?
a year.
A seat at the King's table does not make you his equal.
Ooh. Oh shit. The
Stepstones
Free Cities
will
where
be
Daenerys was in the original show.
You
Can't
have
remember.
Dragon Rider's father.
Not a woman getting involved.
Send us.
At least the princess has a plan.
It's not a bad plan, I don't think.
I only meant that we should at least...
Perhaps there's some better use for the princess's talents, Your Grace.
Why don't you take the princess to see about the new King's Guard posting, Lord Commander?
Aww.
This knight will protect you as well.
Step forward, Sir Desmond.
Hello, Sir Desmond.
Son of Sir Royce Caran, Sir Desmond has proved strong and steady in both the tourney lists and without. While traveling through the King's Wood on his way to King's Landing, Sir Desmond recently bought a would-be poacher.
I don't like the yellow. Yeah, it's not... Isn't this the courtyard where Daenerys, where... What's her name?
You might thank him
Cersei
for
created
his
a whole
real
map of
service,
Westeros on it.
Princess.
We thank you for your loyal service to the crown, sir.
Yeah, she's got that PR training. Okay. I bet one of these guys is going to be the one from the joust.
Winner of the melee at Cider Hall. He was the last mounted of 3 in 20 nights.
Do any of these knights have combat experience?
Good question.
Beyond capturing poachers?
Sir Criston Cole.
Yeah, that's the one, isn't it? Here we go. I knew he was going to be one of them. Haha.
Son of the steward of the Lord of Blackhaven.
Be welcome, Sir Criston.
You're very welcome.
You saw combat in the Stormlands.
Dornish marches, Princess. I fought for a year as a foot soldier against the Dornish incursions. Sir Arlen Dondarrion knighted me after we raised 2 of the watchtowers along the Burnwood.
I remember Dondarrion. I don't remember who those guys are, but I remember the
I
name.
choose Sir Criston Cole.
True that. I
Let's
also
not
choose.
be too hasty. There's no doubt Sir Criston is a
fine warrior, but houses such as Crickle and Alistair are important allies of the crown.
Oh, who cares about
Seagull, for
allies?
instance, is the realm's prime defense
fit.
against...
My father should be defended by a man who's known real combat.
True that, he can fight.
Well, let us plan Sir Kristen's investiture then.
Slay. She's just watching, isn't she, in the background?
This was the inaugural. But the
He's
blood
teaching
mages
her.
worked their craft.
Does she have these ambitions as well?
It is truly wondrous what you've built.
Like her dad.
Oh, no.
You can tell that the dad is very
Only
ambitious.
pour over. The glory of old Valyria will never be seen again.
Oh no. Can there not be a thing between these two? It's a bit weird, let's be real. Stop. She's got a nice necklace.
Tell me, how is Rhaenyra? I think she might find it difficult to discuss personal matters.
Yeah, probably.
It will take time. What if you went to her?
There are times when I would rather face the Black Dread himself than mine own daughter of 15.
That's real. She's 15.
You do have such an easy way about you, Your Grace.
You do not mention our talks to Rhaenyra, do you?
How often are we having these talks?
I fear that she wouldn't understand them.
No, Your Grace.
Ew. Let's keep them as just talks, okay? Nothing else.
It's only been half a year since my mother died.
Is this the sept?
Already they tried to marry my father off and replace me as heir. Plots.
Cersei blows this place up, doesn't she?
What if your father were to remarry?
Oh, shut up. She's desperate. Whore. This girl is gonna marry him, isn't she?
He chose you for his heir.
This is insane.
He didn't choose me, he spurned Daemon.
These two are gonna end up hating each other, aren't they?
I find this is a way to be with my mother. I feel close to her. I know it sounds foolish.
I don't think it's foolish.
I think it's incredibly foolish.
I want him to see me as more than his little girl.
Dad, I want to go to
My
fashion
grandfather does
school.
not
I'm
know
not
the
your
language
little
of
girl
girls.
anymore. Where we at?
I'm glad we could meet.
The land of the pirates
I
and all
know
that?
tempers ran hot today. I wanted to assure you how much I value the bond between our houses.
I wish
Sorry
to
about the noise.
apologize for the tenor at the small council today, Your Grace. It was not my intent to make offense.
He's good at this, apologising.
fleet is-
I fear that the eyes of our enemies are presently fixed on the Red Keep.
Does he really think this?
The king's brother, so
Or is this a
disinherited,
game
has
the two
claimed
of
the
them are playing?
Targaryen seat on Dragonstone without challenge. And now a foreign power has established a colony in our most critical shipping lane.
This reminds me a lot of
It
what's
is an
going on
honest
right
one,
now
cousin.
with the British
At the moment, the crown is perceived as
attacking
being
Yemen
vulnerable.
because of
And
the
a
ports
blind
and whatnot.
incursion in the stepstones is the only way to demonstrate that we are not.
To elude a storm, you can either sail into it or around it. But you must never await its coming.
Do you have a specific course of action to propose, my lord?
War.
Join our families. Wed our daughter Lena.
Your
Valarian
daughter's like
fleet bound in
12.
blood. You can show the realm that the crown's strongest days are ahead.
Can you not? I really
behind.
wouldn't like that.
To strengthen your line and produce more heirs.
Oh
You
yeah,
could
they
not
don't just
ask
give
for
up,
a
do they?
stronger match than Lena.
He still could produce a son. Typical man can just produce forever. It's very intimate. They're eating in his
We haven't
bedroom.
spoken much.
Oh, let's have a conversation.
A regret of mine.
I like him. He's a nice guy.
We should be free to speak our minds to one another. I loved your mother very much.
Not enough to choose her over the baby, but you know. It's a date.
Sir Harold provided a fine field of tawny knights.
Yeah, he did.
I discovered that Sir Kristen was the only man among them with true battle experience.
You will make a fine knight of the King's Guard.
Tell it. He will. I'm looking forward to meeting him more properly.
Today at small council,
Pay it no mind.
I thought I might have had some insight.
You're young.
Oh, he's dismissing her.
You will learn.
She wasn't going to apologise. She was going to say, I want to talk. Is that maggots? Oh, I don't like this. Ew. What's wrong with his finger?
The maggots will remove the dead flesh and
Oh,
hopefully
wait.
stop the advance
Didn't
of
he
the rot.
cut himself there on the throne? That's crazy. The
But
throne
Lord
is killing
Corlys,
him.
I'm sure Lord Corlys appreciated the spirit of it.
He
Appreciated
proposed a marriage.
To whom? Your Grace?
his kid.
The Lady Lena. To combine the strength of our houses and
Ah,
demonstrate
that's exactly
my
what
reign's
Hightower's trying to
strongest
do with
days
his
are ahead.
kid. He's
Lord
got to tell
Corlys has
Alison to hurry up.
overreached, Your Grace. Such matters must be discussed with a small council.
That is what I'm doing.
That's a very small council, just them
So,
two.
what is your advice, dear Otto?
Plus the other guy.
The Lady Rhaenyra
Maester.
is young, Your Grace.
Very young.
Indeed. A match with their daughter would go a long way towards sealing the breach. And uniting the two great Valyrian houses would certainly signal unity throughout the realm.
Hightower is not happy.
I do fear what Rhaenyra might think.
What does it matter, Your Grace? Her father must propagate the royal line.
Bro, she's literally a baby. No.
I dearly loved my own lady wife.
Yeah, and?
The pain of her passing still haunts me. And to be compelled to replace her for duty's sake. You are the king, but I do not envy you.
Is he trying to manipulate him to say no? Those are very nicely cut hedges. Trimmed very well. Oh my god, look at her! That's insane. This is ridiculous.
What was it like flying the Black Dread? You were Valerian's last rider.
I imagine even dragons get lonely.
Aww.
Your Grace.
Oh god.
It would be a great honour to join our houses, as they were in Old Valyria.
Oh girl.
I would give you many children
Shut
of
up.
pure Valerian blood, so that we might strengthen the royal line and the realm.
Oh, this is disgusting.
Is that what your father told you to say?
Obviously.
What did your mother tell you?
That I wouldn't have to bed you until I turned 14.
How old are you? You look like 9. What does she have to say?
It bothers you, does it not?
It is his duty to take a new wife and strengthen his line.
I did not ask for a lesson in politics. I asked whether this bothers you.
Rhaenyra is your daughter, Princess. Does it bother you?
Mm-hmm. Yes, it does.
Of course it does. But I understand the order of things. I'm not sure you do.
If you mean to elicit some anger from me, you should know that you're failing, Princess.
Quite the opposite. Whether it's to my daughter or to someone else's, your father will remarry, sooner than late. His new wife will produce new heirs,
And
and
you will not
chances
be
are better
queen.
than not that one of those will be male. And when that boy comes of age and your father has passed, the men of the realm will expect him to be heir, not you.
When I'm queen, I will create a new order.
Does she want to be queen now? Interesting.
Oh, I wish that could be Rhaenyra. But the men of the realm already had their opportunity to appoint a ruling queen at the Great Council, and they denied it.
They denied you, Princess Rhaenys.
Not any queen.
The queen
Just
who never
you.
was. But they bent the knee to me and called me heir to the throne.
Do you remind your
Ooh.
father's men of that as you carry their cups?
Ooh, okay. Shots are fired on both sides.
Here is the hard truth, which no one else has the heart to tell you.
Nobody likes you.
Men would sooner put the realm to the torch than see a woman ascend the Iron Throne.
I mean, probably. Who was the first Queen of England? Shit, who was it? I remember Matilda tried at one point in the medieval times. I don't think she got it in the end. Who
The
got it
small
instead? Was
council
it
is
Stephen
urging
or
you
something?
to
William
remarry.
Henry Stephen. Stephen. There was some beef
Seems
there.
the realm.
Maybe it was Mary the First. Bloody Mary.
Lord Corlys Balarian has offered the hand of his daughter, the Lady Rhaenyra.
A very strong match, Your Grace.
I don't know Lena very well.
Yeah.
I'm sure that she is good and kind.
I'm sure
And
she
she'll
likes
enjoy your company,
Roblox.
as I have, Your Grace.
Oh, can they stop with the nail thing? I really don't like it. She's
Brought you
trying so
something.
hard. I get it. I knew it. She fixed it. Bitch.
I asked the stonemasons to mend it.
Stop hanging out with her. I don't like it. Someone needs to intervene. This can't be a thing.
The hand, Your Grace.
Well, well, well. Daddy's here.
Your Grace, I've called the small council to an emergency session.
Oh, what's
Why?
the emergency?
I think it best you hear it directly.
Oh no. Something to do with Damon, I bet.
Maso Jundun, Lodikio e Lot Upidas.
Skorkidoso sedriso droman tomepso
Oh, a
ulirot
dragon's egg.
Daridoros Diamonds.
Damon.
The prince left a missive, which I believe might explain.
It is the pleasure of Daemon Targaryen, the Prince of Dragonstone and rightful heir to the Iron
Rightful
Throne,
heir.
to announce that he is to take a second wife in the tradition of Old Valyria.
Oh, so that woman was
She is
the
to
whore?
assume the title Lady Missaria of Dragonstone.
Okay.
Her grace is with child.
Already?
And is to have a dragon's egg placed in the babe's cradle, in the custom of House Targaryen.
Oh shit.
The prince has invited you to his wedding, Your Grace.
Oh, we can't be
It
doing
is
weddings.
in 2 days' time.
What's this
Lady
going to be? The
Missaria.
black wedding?
We believe
Damon's Hall.
Yeah, the whore. Thanks.
My brother wishes to provoke me.
Yes.
To answer is to give him what he wants.
Don't go to the
realm
wedding.
is watching, Your Grace.
What would you
Avoid
have to
all
do?
weddings.
Send him to the wall.
Oh yeah, the wall.
Scorio Dromon Damon Leitas.
Oh yeah, she's really attached to the dragons, isn't she? She's like a horse girl, but with dragons.
Dromon hidrotso iles dariloros.
Oh my god, that was my favourite dragon.
Dariloro belo matsumbile iderepte.
There we go. That's quite offensive.
Your Grace.
Maybe that's what that's supposed to be, the marbles. Are they
My
supposed to
apologies,
symbolise
Your Grace,
dragon
but
eggs?
I cannot allow it. It's too dangerous. Let me go to Dragonstone.
Oh my god, what if Daemon kills him? This is all a plot to lure him into Dragonstone. Are you going to survive, Hightower? That is the question.
Why do
Comely.
you destroy yourself?
Oh, she's anxious. God bless her. I get it. Don't worry, girl. I understand you. Even though it's
Will you
gross.
see the king tonight?
If you wish it.
So does she want to do this or not? She doesn't seem too pleased
I've
about
assembled.
it.
Sahara will also join us.
Thank you, Sir Kristen. I can't tell. Is this all her
look
dad's
after the
making?
house, Sir Kristen.
Her spending time with the king or not? And part of me thinks that there is some ambition there on her behalf to become queen. Maybe she's just a good actor, just doing what daddy says. Is this Dragonstone? So foggy, man. It'd be nice to be able to see something. Great Wall of China right here. I can't tell if this is good or bad CGI. Like, obviously there are no details in it because of the fog, but is that just a cop-out? I don't know. What a lovely egg. It's nearly Easter as well, perfect timing.
Welcome to Dragonstone, Otto.
Hello. Good day, sire.
Your occupation of this island is at an end.
It's an island?
You're to relinquish the dragon's egg,
I don't think
disband
that's
your
gonna happen.
army, banish your whore,
Not whore, she's pregnant.
and leave Dragonstone by order of His Grace King Viserys.
Where is the king? I don't see him.
His Grace would never lower himself to entertain such a mummer's farce.
Sir Crispin,
Kristen.
wasn't it?
No.
Sir Kristen Cole, my prince.
There we go.
Ah, yes, apologies. I couldn't recall.
Perhaps my prince recalls when I knocked him off his horse.
Very good.
This is a truly pathetic show. Are you so desperate for the king's attention that common cuppa...
I mean, it does seem a little bit desperate.
Those traditions are for the true-born children of royalty, not for bastards fathered on a common whore.
Lady Missaria is to be my wife. Our love does not know titles and traditions.
Aww.
And what of you,
So
men of the City
bohemian.
Watch?
Here it is.
Oh, this is risky.
Are you
What's gonna
mad?
happen?
To choose violence here is to declare war against your king.
Don't do that. That's a silly thing
Even
to
if
do.
it ends in the death of your unborn child and its mother.
Oh, here we go. Is there a dragon coming? It's the red one, isn't it? Here we go.
Sheathe the fucking steel.
Dracarys. Shh, fire everywhere. Ah. Where the fuck is he? Oh, there he is. Oh, look at her. Oh, her dad's not going to be too pleased about this. Okay, girl boss. Hello, uncle. Give me my egg. I'm not a huge fan of all this fog. It doesn't look amazing to me. All the colours look really washed out.
Preventing bloodshed.
Sir Kristen, please escort the princess
She's so
to
small.
safety.
Kesu ugleisa, luon zombaz mi anukon isa. Le drosso dari ohi ikida.
Indrari onorion daor.
You don't see why.
Tubi maneri, Nike de Niklas.
Oh, he's just shit.
Dreptan li daor.
Okay, it was an arranged marriage.
Seculat.
Is she jealous?
Razilari tu.
Is he lying about the baby thing? What's wrong with her?
The reason that you were disinherited.
Yeah, but I don't think he dislikes
you
her.
wish to be restored as heir. You'll need to kill me.
He won't.
So do it.
Just give her egg already, jeez. Oh, he won't give her the egg. Oh, he does. There we go. Hooray. All it takes is a 15-year-old girl. There we go. Let's go home. Jolly good. I like the scales. How it matches the egg. Very cool. Otto doesn't seem best pleased that she had to come and save the day. Everybody else must feel so powerless against these guys. Them and their dragons. It's like, for fuck's sake, they're trump card every time. It pissed me off. Stupid white hair and stupid dragons. Is she not pregnant? Is that what this whole thing is about? This is where Daenerys was, I remember. Yeah, this is the place where she parked out when she first arrived to Westeros.
You announced that we were to be wed?
Oh, she didn't even know about the wedding part? Crazy.
And that I was with child.
Okay, so she's not with child.
Your child.
Perhaps when we are wed, we can make that true.
I ensured long ago that I would never be threatened by childbirth.
Good.
Oh, shit.
Children can be such irritating creatures.
You swore to protect me, Demon. His men might not put the prince's head on a spike, but what would they do with the Commonor he claims he's taken to wife and made with child?
No one will.
True that. Do you remember the one who was
Beginning
with
and all
Tyrion?
that,
What was
I
her
can
name?
no longer
Shay.
recall.
Oh, I loved Shay. That was really
Most
sad.
of my years have been spent living
Was it
in
Shay?
terror.
I think so.
You can afford to play your stupid games.
For
with
real,
the
you
king,
got
but
that
I
privilege.
cannot.
That white hair privilege.
I came to you to be liberated.
Liberated from what?
Fear.
Oh. Daemon Targaryen, breaker of chains. Chains of fear.
I have come looking for an unencumbered opinion.
That's all I would ever give, Your Grace.
Sure.
Ever since my name was read by the Archmaesters at the Great Council, I have felt Corlys Velarion's envious gaze staring at me
True
from
that.
across the Blackwater.
Proud men don't like having to look up.
Are you saying you're not a proud man?
Rhaenyra Velaryon.
And she is the eldest daughter of the wealthiest house in the realm. She comes from unimpeachable Valyrian stock.
She is 12.
Oh, she's
She will
12.
mature.
I never asked to remarry. What if I was to reject Lord Corlys' proposal?
He would not be likely to take it well.
True.
You should also consider that we find ourselves on the precipice of war in the Stepstones.
Where are
and
the
the sea snake holds
Stepstones?
claim
I
to
don't
nearly
remember.
half the realm's ships. But Driftmark makes for a better ally than it does an enemy. You should wed Rhaenyra Velaryon, Your Grace.
Interesting.
Save Lord Corlys and fix him at your side.
You don't want him as an
permanently as an
enemy.
ally.
I guess he's right, but God, what a pain.
The princess has returned from Dragonstone.
She was in Dragonstone? What was she doing there? Saving the day.
You disobeyed me. You could have been killed.
It's not that serious, is it?
May I sit?
Go on, assert yourself. I'm not your little girl anymore.
You went to Dragonstone.
And retrieve the egg without bloodshed. A feat I'm not sure Sir Otto could have accomplished alone.
True dat.
Yes. Well, your mother's absence is a wound that will never heal.
Aww.
Without her, the Red Keeper's lost a warmth, and I dare say it will never recover.
Aww.
It
That's really sad.
pleases me to hear you say this. To know that I'm not alone in my grief.
Aww.
I wish I had known better
I like these two.
what to say to you in the aftermath.
Oh, what an L.
I struggled to realize that my daughter had so quickly become a woman grown. She understands what is now expected of me.
The king must take a new wife.
How's about your bestie?
I could never replace your mother. And by marrying again, I may begin to ensure that we are better defended.
Against whom?
Whomever may dare to challenge us.
I think they have a good relationship, these two. They're communicating, they respect each other, they understand their roles. It's very unusual for Game of Thrones type shit. Is he going to accept the marriage proposal now then, I guess? Maybe he last minute he says, no, I don't want to marry her, I want to marry Alicent. That wouldn't be good though. To be fair, none of these options are that good.
My lords, I have decided to take a new wife.
Alicent.
I intend to marry.
There we go.
The Lady Alicent Hightower, before Spring's End.
Look how chuffed he is. Look at him, he can't hold it in. He's fuming. Here we go.
This is an absurdity.
It is kind of crazy.
And I am your king.
Ooh, look at that. Evil eyes. She's wearing the same dress she wore yesterday. It's a very nice dress. Did she know about this beforehand? She gave him a nod of approval, but I didn't think she expected him to say Alicent.
Rhaenyra.
Yeah, no, she didn't expect that. I'd be pretty fuming as well. I don't know, would I rather my dad marry some random 12-year-old? Or my bestie? Oh, that's cool. Is this where the Crabman is?
House Valarian's origins reach back to old Valyria. But unlike the Targaryens, we were no dragon lords.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
When I ascended the Driftwood throne, I knew what I wanted, so I went out and seized it.
Who's he talking to?
Unlike every other lord of the realm, I can say that I built my house's high seat with the strength of mine own back.
Oh, he's a self-made man. Good for you.
I've always thought of you and I as having been made from the same cloth.
Who is this? Is it Daemon? Are they uniting? It is! Oh my god. Allies.
We've been passed over too often.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
You've heard of the troubles in the Stepstones?
I have. Ew, are we gonna see this again?
Some Mirish prince is feeding Westerosi sailors to the crabs. And it was never my brother's strongest trade.
What?
War.
Being king.
Oh.
The crab feeder is backed by powerful
Ew,
entities
they got
within the
moldy
Free Cities
skin.
who wish to see Westeros weakened. I will not have Driftmark beggared while our king idles himself with feasts and balls and tourneys.
I will speak.
He's a very serious man.
I wish.
Waiting in the Stepstones is a chance for you to prove your worth to any who might yet doubt it. Our worth is not given.
We have to claim it for ourselves.
It must be made.
Yeah. Tell it. Is this a mask? Ooh, okay. Interesting. So the two of them, Valyrian Man and Daemon, are they... Yeah, they're gonna act without getting permission from the king to destroy the Free Cities people who are doing this crab nonsense. And they think if they succeed in what they do, then he was saying that Daemon will be able to, like, silence the haters or whatever. I don't think that's probably going to work. I think it's just going to antagonize them against the king even more. It's true, the king doesn't seem to be interested in conflict, which is fair. I'm not a huge fan of it either. But, you know, when it's there, I guess you do have to deal with it. You can't just ignore it. And that seems to be what this Valyrian guy keeps insisting. You can't ignore this. I'm telling you what the threat is. We need to deal with it. With that being said, Valyrian guy also is just a very intense man, and I think he just likes... Yeah, because his whole thing is, you know, I'm self-made, and yada yada. He says that, but at the same time, he says, oh, our family is older and more prestigious than the Targaryens. We're just not as flashy with our lack of dragons. I don't know. Do you know what's interesting, though? I don't think there's a single person that I despise yet. Usually there's, like, an outright, you are a bad person, I don't like you, etc, etc. So far, I'm just a little bit on a lot of people. Maybe it's just because I don't know them well enough yet, but I can understand the motivations behind these guys. So like even Daemon, even though I guess he's kind of being pitched as the bad guy right now, I understand why he feels the way he does. I don't think he's done anything too crazy. Obviously there was the mutilating last episode, but this is the world of Game of Thrones, and also if they were criminals, maybe that excuses it. I don't know. Talking about morality in a show like this is really bizarre. But yeah, no, I was really happy to see the relationship between Viserys and Rhaenyra today in this episode. It was really good. It was nice. It's nice to see them communicating like that. I'm really not happy with Alicent and that situation, but I can't fully tell at this moment if she's doing all this because her dad is making her do this or not, or if there is some desire, if there is genuinely like an interest in her to become queen, and that's partly why she's doing it. I don't know. I mean, does that make much of a difference? I feel like if it is something she's interested in herself, like, good for her, like, she's pursuing it and she's succeeding. I kind of hate her for it as well. I don't know. It's just annoying to me that she's leeching off of him. I guess that's the only thing you can do. I understand that that's the way the game works, but it pisses me off still. Especially because that's like her... Well, I say her bestie. I mean, she works for her, so I don't know. Maybe they're not really besties. But Rhaenyra's dad, that's just weird as hell. That's really fucked. And it just felt kind of desperate the way she was doing it, being like, okay, let me just spend some time with you and let me, like, fix your broken thing. Like, okay, we get it, you're trying. Let me bring you a history book because I know you like history. Like, okay, God. It's a bit much. I guess if this was all Otto's plan, it worked out very nicely for him. But he did seem a bit pathetic when he confronted Daemon. That whole interaction there was really... It was quite underwhelming. I mean, good on Rhaenyra for showing up. I think she did well there. I do have a little complaint about the cinematography in this. I'm not a huge fan of all this blurriness and like wishy-washy fuzziness. Like when they do overhead shots of the city and like aerial shots, it all looks incredibly CGI, and I understand that it is, but I don't know, was the original Game of Thrones like that? I feel like it was a lot more vibrant, or it felt more real. There's a lot of scenes, even in the castles themselves, which I'm pretty sure are filmed in actual physical sets, that don't look like they're in real sets. It feels like, I don't know, they need to, yeah. I'm seeing this in a lot of shows and movies right now, where it's just a lot of washed out colours. I'm just not a huge fan of that. I would like it to be a bit more, you know what I mean. I'm sure I'm not the only one who feels this way. Yeah, maybe that was just the setting, because they're on an island, so it's going to be a lot foggier, or whatever. I feel like that could be improved on. But other than that, it's jolly good. Having a good time. Fun show. And yeah, that's all I have to say today. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.